do the function. Nope. I don't fuck with the fuck shit. Throwing on my dummy fit. Fuck it. I'ma pop out. Welcome back to your second favorite YouTuber. I am J Shep Reacts. We got another Poetic Flacco video, like I said, just after that Mr. Tendernism video. I was like, I'm gonna probably check this vid out. But yeah, racist YouTuber loses all her fans after debate exposes her. I'm gonna scroll over here, give him a like. Yeah, let's zoom out. I gotta get a mouse, y'all. Holy moly, I gotta get a mouse. Alright, let's go and get this started.
Just Pearly Thing's pseudo-intellectual career is officially over after getting destroyed, embarrassed, and humiliated during this debate over the weekend.
90%, that's a totally made-up statistic. Where are you citing that from?
Literally.
We'll get back to the video shortly, but I wanted to let you guys know.
Boy, that boy he be getting them ads out the way. I know his audience retention. That should go like this. It go like this. That shit go straight down. Either go straight down or because they skipping it, you know, or they just clicking off the video. Oh, like oh no. But hey, get your money though. Get your money though, Flacco.
Using code Flacco to get $10 on your first deposit. This debate proves that there's nobody is more audacious than a mediocre white supremacist. Yeah. The Pearl Davis, who we found out on that debate stage is actually illiterate, has been on social media calling Dr. Martin Luther King a race hustler. Only a mediocre white supremacist like Pearl will think that she's equipped with the credentials to attack Dr. King on Twitter. If Dr. King was a race hustler in the 1960s, then tell me somebody who isn't. If Dr. King didn't have valid points about how black folks were being treated in 1960, tell me somebody who isn't. At this point, man, it would be easier if y'all just admit y'all want black folks back in chains. But it's even more disrespectful when you have somebody who has exhibited they're clearly working with two brain cells criticize MLK, bruh. Now, this debate was about whether or not feminism is hurting society overall. Now, Pearl and Anna was debating, but I wouldn't call this a debate. This was Anna just schooling Pearl. Now, the sad part about this, too, is I agree with the things that Pearl was saying from a philosophical position. Pearl was just too dumb to debate or articulate exactly what she was saying. A recurring trend during this debate was Pearl not being able to source exactly where she was getting her studies from, or her providing one particular example and not really having the other for comparative analysis.
Who's interrogating who?
Whoever wants to begin.
Aside from the specific anecdote that you shared, which of course is tragic, can you cite some actual studies that look at these statistics and back up what you say in regard to the outcomes of marriage and divorce in America?
41% of 109 rape cases reported to police in a Midwestern city were admitted to be false by complainants.
In one Midwestern city? And which Midwestern city was that?
You know, you can go from your ivory tower and tell
I'm not in an
people what
ivory
to
tower.
think
I'm
and
on
how
this
to
debate
feel.
stage interrogating your assertions, and you've only provided an anecdote.
Right.
Because if you look at the data, which I did, of course, you'll find that women are twice as likely to fall into poverty after divorce.
Right, because they can't
Alimony
stop
is
spending.
paid out in 10% of divorces. According to the Census Bureau, the average child support payment is $441 a month, and only 60%
Right, but how
of
much are
those
they
payments
making?
get paid out.
How much? You can go through the facts, the data, and the statistics and manipulate them any way that you want.
I'm not in agreement with Anna. I think men should, of course, avoid legal marriage at all costs, especially very wealthy men who have a ton to lose. So that's not the point here.
I don't know. I don't disagree with that at all. I mean, wait. I don't. No, I disagree. Why did I say I don't disagree? I disagree with that. What was I saying? I disagree with that. With what Flacco was just saying. I think men should get married, actually. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, it's not to, like, want to force men to do it. I'm just saying more so like, bro, if you go ahead and get married, bro, and you find somebody like I guess before you get married, of course, if you find somebody where y'all both are on that same wavelength and y'all are both content, like y'all are content with y'all lives, it's not about like you trying to fix that person, she's trying to fix you, or if you're gay, you know, the other male trying to fix you, or if you're lesbian, the other female or trans. Doesn't matter. You find your person. You feel like you find your person. I mean, hey, if you want to have kids, from a legal standpoint, it's better just to get married, bro. I'm telling you right now, it's better. It's better. Like, I'm gonna get married. I'm gonna get married soon. I actually want to get married this year, but we'll see how everything goes. But yeah, even just like without the legal standpoint, I know you can. Some people, they're like, hey, like I'm married, like, you know, I view it like that, like they're like, hey, like I'm married spiritually type shit. You know, hey, I'm cool with that too. But hey, I'm just saying, I don't know. Just because you're rich, I'm saying, I think, okay, that's what I disagree with mainly. He's saying like he thinks successful men and whatever shouldn't get married or what. I think just because you're successful or you got money and you got stuff to lose, then that shouldn't be a worry to why you shouldn't get married. That's how I feel. If you're laying with women that you feel like are with you because of those things, then yeah, you definitely shouldn't marry that woman. Or man, if you're a man and you're gay and you're a successful man and you're gay, like, no, like, just actually find somebody that you feel like isn't with you, like, for that stuff. So that's just up to you, you know. But I understand that whole thing. A lot of people are just like, there's no benefit to a man getting married if you're rich and famous and this and that, because every woman is on a da-da-da. If you find a partner that is actually, better yet, if they got their own money, you got money, and y'all are content, like I said, content. And I think I've said even like on one of those Udi videos, like I was saying, it's like, stop trying to tell your partner what to do, like what they can and can't do. Like, literally just start doing, like, do what you want to do. If they move in a way where you feel like, oh, like they don't align with you, I know it's easier said than done, but you just got to let them go. Like, that's just what it is. They ain't meant for you. You know what I'm saying? At least at that moment. So that was a long explanation. I'm sorry. I hope I made a little sense of what I was saying.
I'm not even arguing about who's right. I'm arguing about who is making their point a little better. But Pearl says something in this exchange when Anna brought up stats. Pearl says you could manipulate the stats to make it say whatever you want to make it say. Oh, Pearl. Oh, Pearl. Is this you, Pearl?
Well, anyways, going back to the stats, the reason that I said that was two reasons. The first is that I interviewed 1,000 people. A good
Pearl. Is she from like a podcast or something? I remember. What's his name? Mediocre Tutorials, something like that. Yeah, she is. She is the person I'm thinking of, because he did a video or something like that with her or something, and then he was like, yeah, like I'm not doing any more videos with her or wanting to post something. She got salty about it. Basically, he was like, no, I just don't want to have that content on my YouTube. And yeah, it was, yeah, okay, that is her. That is, what the heck?
Chunk of them were black women, and I just noticed that they had a propensity more likely than other races to date criminals. It's not really an insult. It's kind of backed up by data, because 60% of black men have been arrested by the age of 25. Bullshit. So, you know, it's not to be rude, but I think it's more common in that community than it is other communities.
When it comes to vilifying black people,
boy, that sound like some bullshit. I'm about to search it up right now. That sounds like some bullshit. And even if it is true, once again, we're only 13 to 14% of the population. Third highest population out of this country. So, come on now. So, yeah, if you're just going off of arrest data, that's definitely, no. You need to go off of convictions. It says nearly around, like, basically half black men have an arrest by age 23 and about 30% by age 18, indicating a rapid increase in early adulthood. I wonder why, because we're over-policed. But it sounds like to me she's going off of arrest data, not convictions. So, if you want to go off of convictions, I bet you that number's way lower. So let's hear what she said again.
And I just noticed that they had a propensity more likely than other races to date criminals. It's not really an insult. It's kind of backed up by data because 60% of black men have been arrested by the age of 25.
60% of black men have been arrested by the age of 25, but that's just arrest data. Meaning, even if you're wrongfully being arrested, it counts as an arrest, correct? Okay, let's search up convictions. And once again, numbers get skewed because we're only 13, 14% of the population. So it's way easier, like, if a handful of us get arrested, it makes it seem like, oh, this percentage of us, because there's not as many as of us compared to white people. And even then, white people lead everything. Like, dang near. They lead, like, especially with convictions. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything that's talking about convictions. She's going off of arrest data, so it's not 100% accurate that you're saying, oh, majority of black men both by the age of 25 have been arrested, basically 60%. No. It's like I mean not arrested, are technically what does she call us?
Had a propensity more likely than other races to date criminals.
It doesn't mean you're a criminal. If you're wrongfully arrested, you're not a criminal. So if we're going off of convictions and the fact that I can't really find much talking about the convictions, it probably tells me that the convictions aren't all that, crazy, because you can get arrested. Am I a criminal for getting arrested if I speed and say the cop wants to arrest me because, or like say I'm talking back and I'm like, trying to start some shit with the cop or whatever, right? I'm not a criminal. I don't think it's right to call somebody like that a criminal, because it's like I didn't really do anything but speed. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Go 10 miles over the speed limit, nigga pull me over. So I'm not a criminal. I don't know. But you call somebody that's a criminal that has to serve jail time, correct? So if I don't serve jail time for stuff like that, I'm not a criminal. I just got arrested. But white people get arrested, hella. And then they're trying to make it seem like, oh, black women date criminals. But if that's the case, white women date way more criminals, because there's a lot of white men that are more like, they're criminals. They're leading convictions. So I don't know. Let me just see what let me see what's up with Flacco. Let me see what he about to say. I'm sorry, y'all.
The data there's data when it comes to vilifying
in that community than it is other communities.
When it comes to vilifying black people, all of a sudden, the data data. It's data that black people are criminals. It's data. But when it comes to you getting your boots smoked, but you can manipulate data to say anything you want to. So why did you choose to manipulate your data to make black folks the villains?
Exactly.
You see how that works here, Pearl? So then she begins to interrogate Pearl even more. And we begin to find out very shortly that Pearl has no idea, no clue what she's talking about. All Pearl is doing is going to her ChatGPT research bot and just reading off the talking points that ChatGPT wrote. But when it comes to back it up, she has no idea what the stat means, what the stat says, nothing about the stat or the study. She's simply just regurgitating her talking points. Now, when it comes to miscellaneous panels on YouTube, she could probably get away with that because nobody on that panel is really equipped. But when you're on a debate stage and you got to back it up, the fluff and the talking points ain't working, bruh. Right? You can't awkward laugh your way out of this. You gotta actually be somebody with something to say, which Pearl isn't.
It's not manipulation. Those are the stats.
There are 1.6 million men in this country.
There are 1.6 million men in the United States.
There's definitely way more men than that in this country. What are we talking about? There's like 1 million men alone in freaking not California, like the city, like probably. What is LA's population? What is LA's population? Yeah, like 3.8 million people. So there's at least probably 1 million men, at least. Probably close to 2 million. Come on now.
Come on.
It's not manipulation. Those are the stats.
There are 1.6 million men in this country. Men are 9 times more likely to commit after a divorce.
Compared to women, what's the number for women?
It's lower.
Really? What is it? Comparative analysis is real difficult for you, isn't it?
Okay.
Go ahead, Pearl. You guys care about this? So do you care about the children or not? Because you're making this about like the poor husband, the poor ex-husband who doesn't want to pay the child support, doesn't want, to take on any of the responsibilities of having children in the first place. Why is it that
I believe that if you guys do get married, I believe whoever initiates the divorce though, hold up, let me think. Okay, if you initiate the divorce, right, and you're going to be the child caretaker, you don't deserve to necessarily like child support, right? I think what it should be, all that little like custody battle shit, it shouldn't even be a thing in the first fucking place, of course. But we don't live in a perfect world. I think that if you initiate divorce and then you're going to take care of the children, I don't think that you should get child support, because the dad should still be in the life, of course. You know what I'm saying? Or the mom or whoever, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think that you should have to get child support even though you're the one initiating the divorce. Unless it's like, of course, you're getting beat in the home, you're doing, you know what I'm saying? Like, if we're talking about two people that are stable, both have stable income, I don't think you need child support. That's just me. That's just what I believe. But hey, if it isn't that, then it isn't that. I don't know. We'll see.
You seem to have a problem with men carrying out their responsibilities, but when it comes to
men are dying to care about their responsibilities. Men are fighting to be a part of their kids' lives.
What's the empirical data on that?
I don't need data. How many people in here have had a family or a friend fight for their kid and not?
Yeah, this is why you don't do debates, because if you have anecdotal like arguments or like evidence or whatever, like it just goes right out the door. They only care about statistics.
Be able to get it. The reason that this happens, Anna, is because lawyers tell them not to fight because it's so expensive and they won't win.
What is that based on?
Based on me.
You have to provide. Look, Pearl, I am open to be
the dude in the crowd. It's based on me.
Convinced, but I need more than anecdotes. I need more than vibes and feelings, because we're talking about something serious here. We're talking about raising children. We're talking about the shared responsibility of raising children. That, of course, includes the cost.
90% of disputed custody goes to women. That's not equal.
90%, that's a totally made up statistic. Where are you citing that from?
Whoever put Anna Kasparian and Pearl Davis on the same stage to debate won't see heaven, man. Brother, you got a one-way ticket to hell, man. People like you would not see heaven. Why would you do this to that woman, man? Why would you end that woman racist grift like this, man? How can Pearl go back to Twitter and pretend to be a thought leader and an intellectual with the capabilities to challenge MLK after this performance? Now, while Anna was researching how to conduct a debate. While Anna was researching strategies to win a debate, Pearl was doing research of her own. She was actually studying the animal kingdom. And Pearl figured out that if you just sit still and don't make no noise and be quiet and just stare with a blank expression, that the predator who sees you as a prey would just move on. They will forget about you. So when Anna, the predator, had Pearl, who was a prey, in the headlights, Pearl would freeze up.
Yeah.
Hoping that Anna would just stop the interrogation and go away. This was not the first time she implemented this strategy. Pearl actually implemented this strategy when she was asked for facts again.
Men and women be equal?
Especially if she's giving you
How can
children.
men and women be equal when one is expected to die for the other?
Okay, I ain't gonna lie. She kind of tripping with that one. I don't know if it's an expectation. I think it's more so, like, I don't know. Like, I expect, like, since okay, we got gender roles, right? Okay. Yeah, the man is supposed to bring home the money and all that stuff and, you know, take care of stuff business-wise and, you know, pay the bills. Do this and that. Do the hard labor. Then the wife at home, she's supposed to take care of the kids and cook and all that, right? And the man is, quote-unquote, expected to die because you would go to war back then. But it's 2026. I'm guessing this debate was 2025, maybe. I don't know if it was 2026 or 2025. I don't know. But, yeah. I don't think we can say the same. You know what I'm saying? You're expected to die. I don't know about that. Like, I don't, you know. But it is like, you know, as a man myself, it's like, yeah, I'm going to, if I'm in a situation and it's like, oh, it's me or my girl, like, you know what I'm saying? Like our family or something like that. Yeah, take me, you know. But, hey, I don't know how all these families be moving. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I don't expect anyone to die for anyone else. I don't know what that even comes from.
Yeah, but men are willing to die for you every day. The men in the police force, the men in the military.
What about the women in the police force?
See, you said willing now, right? You went from expected to willing. So it doesn't make sense what you just brought up.
They're 10% and they cause so many problems.
Who cares what percentage women make up of the police force? They're in the police force. My sister-in-law's a cop, actually.
They can't do the same jobs. There's videos on the internet everywhere of women getting their guns taken because they're not strong enough.
Are you just making things up?
No.
Pearl, what are you doing? Like, seriously. Next question.
Pearl, man, she look mad.
Do you realize how good you have it in this country?
Absolutely. Best country in the world.
And you get to live the life you live at the expense of men.
No, that's not true.
That is true.
Show me how.
Do you know how many men die every year? There are men that die every year to get you crab.
How many women die every year during childbirth?
Not many.
This country has the highest maternal mortality rate of any developed country, so a lot of women do die as a result of pregnancy and childbirth, yes.
What is this debate? What is this? Why Pearl kind of look like Taylor Swift? Yo.
This is painful, man.
It is. You're just standing there.
Do you have any other questions for me?
This is the results you have when you are a Nepo baby who's been lied to your entire life. Like, yo, daddy gave you $50,000 to start a YouTube channel that you were able to put into shorts and accelerate like your YouTube growth dramatically because most small creators don't have $50,000 to just blow. right? So you were able to run this program based on your daddy money, got some fame from it, and you've been told, oh, you're so smart, Pearl. Oh, Pearl, you're so great, Pearl. And then when you're faced without your daddy money, when you're put in a ring where you have to rely on yourself and your brain, you realize quickly you got no business being here. And even though your daddy money accelerated your growth, you still get exposed when you get put into places that you don't deserve to be because you never earned it. This is just sad. And the saddest part about this too, though, is Anna really, really wanted to ish on Pearl because you know what she did? She decided at some point she was going to pause the debate and argue Pearl's points better than her.
No, that's crazy.
That's how you know. It's not that Pearl was incorrect with her stance. It's that Pearl is just dumb.
Consider yourself to be a feminist, and how would you define that?
I don't consider myself to be a feminist, mainly because it's a loaded word, and there are certain outcomes from certain waves of feminism that I don't agree with, particularly minimizing the importance of men in society. I do think that there is, especially the third wave of feminism that's done that. I personally really value masculine men, and I don't appreciate feminists speaking on behalf of all women in regard to what women prefer. I think the Me Too movement started off as a legitimate grievance with women who were legitimately abused, and it devolved into something laughable and ridiculous, especially when, someone like Aziz Ansari gets accused of being like some sort of sexual predator when he clearly wasn't. So I just don't like how loaded that word is. What I actually genuinely want is equality among the sexes. I'm not looking for women to have an upper hand over men at all. But we need to be based in reality, and we need to look at the statistics and figure out what's really going on. If men are getting a raw deal as a result of divorces, then yeah, the laws need to change. And I genuinely thought prior to this debate that they were getting the raw end of the deal. But as I researched this, I realized I was believing in outdated myths. So, yeah.
That proved that it's not even a problem where Pearl just took the wrong position. This is like playing 2K with your baby brother, and you give him an all-world dream team, like a 99 overall team. And then you get, I don't know, like the Detroit Pistons. And you still beat them to prove that it's not about the team. Like, you got Michael Jordan and the all-world Olympic team, and I got a 68 overall Detroit Pistons team, and I still whooped you because I'm just better than you. I'm just more skillful than you. That's what's going on here, bro. Pearl got outclassed, right? It doesn't make sense how outclassed Pearl was, right? But Pearl would do something like this, get outclassed, get exposed, and then hop back on a panel with people that she believes that she could, I guess, out-manipulate with her stats, and then disparage and vilify a certain community of people, but then hop on stages like this where she actually had to use her words in debate and get exposed. Mm-hmm. Pearl is a textbook bully, man. Right? She wants all the smoke until the real smoke pops up. Then she don't got nothing for it.
Yeah, like I said, like she got into it with mediocre tutorials. I think that's for sure his name. But yeah, she got into it with him before, like I said, and she was talking mess to him. Like she weird. She a weirdo. And clearly she's racist, so.
But I'm gonna just walk you guys through some more highlights of this debate, man, where Anna just like displayed that her and Pearl are not on the same level intellectually.
Okay. Do you think that women should be on the front lines of the military like the men?
If they can pass the physical test necessary to do.
Absolutely. If they physically can pass the test like she's about to say, absolutely.
Do you think,
yeah.
Do you think?
But if it's a bad bitch in the military, let them stay home. I'm just saying, bro. Let all the baddies stay home, bro. Let all the ugly niggas go to the front, and let the baddies stay home, bro.
Women should be in selective service, like the men.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, and they should be on the front lines as infantrymen.
If they are physically capable of doing it, yes.
Okay, so no.
So you want to put people who aren't physically... I mean, obese men wouldn't be put on the front lines.
Do you think women should be jailed for false accusations?
Depends on what the false accusations are. If
Just
she's
yes or
falsely
no?
accusing someone of rape, for
Just
instance,
or no?
yes.
Just okay. Thank you. I agree. Do you think that child custody should be 50-50?
As long as the court determines that both parents are capable of being caretakers, yes.
Yes, absolutely. It should be 50-50 which is what I was kind of getting at earlier. Okay, that's a better way to put it. If you're going to initiate divorce or whatever, and y'all are, like I said, they were both like stable and you both make enough money, you know what I'm saying, to take care of a child, say if it was just you and that child, then I believe there shouldn't be no child support involved. I believe y'all both deserve 50-50. And yeah, because it's so crazy how it's like, even though some of these guys are taking care of their kid, like they're seeing their kid just as much as the woman, and some of these guys are paying child support still. I don't get that. That's stupid. It's like, my son is right here or my daughter is right here at my house. I'm taking care of them and I'm still paying child support. That's so stupid.
In fact, that's the ideal situation.
Yeah.
Okay.
50-50 should be automatic. Like, I think a couple of states passed it. Like, it was, I want to say Kentucky. I think they passed something like that. And basically, like, if it involves a child and the parents break up or whatever, or they, divorce happens. I mean, when the parents try to get divorced or whatever, it automatically is 50-50 now. Then the woman has to prove to why it shouldn't be 50-50. So, yeah.
So, yes.
Yes.
All right. Do you believe in alimony?
I believe in alimony in specific cases where the woman decided to forego having a career and working, decided to stay home and raise the kids. In those cases,
I don't know about alimony. It is a little touchy. It's a little weird. But basically, all I'm hearing is, okay, so Pearl's asking, like, straightforward questions, and then she's giving a reason. But that's the whole thing with the whole debate stuff. They want to do all this extra shit. You could just say yes. So, I don't know. But with the alimony thing, it's like, I don't know, because maybe you shouldn't be in a relationship that tells you, oh, I don't want you working. If you're going to end up divorcing somebody and you know you don't have any money whatsoever, and you make this claim that, oh, basically you took away years of my life with this relationship or whatever because I became a housewife, then it's just like, huh? Like, I don't know. Maybe you should go get a job still and talk to your partner about that, because I just don't believe in that. Especially right now in 2026, dude. Y'all both need to be working at this point, unless somebody makes a great amount of money. So,
cases, I believe she deserves alimony, yes.
But that's a privilege.
You're ridiculous. Next, move on.
You said it's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous,
that it's a privilege to stay home with your
coming
kids.
from a girl who grew up in an affluent situation with incredibly wealthy parents. You don't know anything about struggling economically or financially. So to tell a single mother who decided to stay home and raise her children instead of work that she doesn't deserve a penny to raise her kids after a divorce is the most privileged piece of shit thing to say.
This is
Next.
this is the type of
she kind of overdoing it a little bit. Like, god dang, girl, like, you, I don't know. But like I said, if you gonna stay home, be a housewife, cool, whatever. I don't know about the whole alimony thing. It's like, bro, if I took care of you for all these years and then you want to get divorced from me and whatever, it's like, why do I have to pay you X amount of money for you can, pay, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, at that point, let me take the kids and then you go move in with somebody from your family, go get a job. Why I gotta pay you? The fuck? I don't get it.
nagging that drives men to
Good. But I'm married and you're not, so.
You internet scholars will continue to get embarrassed when y'all meet real scholars. Yo, Pearl is still using like the internet rage bait tactic and thinking that works. You know how like, nah, boo boo, I got you mad, I got you triggered. Ha. That's not working on the official debate stage. Yo, they are judging you guys based on the points you're making. And if the points you're making is I got you mad, that's that's not gonna work. But let me know in the comment section, man, what you guys think about this. All right,
man. I don't know. This video was all over the place, but basically what I got from this video is that Pearl is definitely racist, and if she isn't racist, she's like racist adjacent. That's like my favorite thing to say like since last year now. Racist adjacent. People that don't like say the hard R straight up or like they act racist. You know, like they got black people around them type stuff. You know what I'm saying? But then they do and say certain stuff where it's like, you're racist. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about it. Like, with Pearl trying to state, oh, I did a survey thing with 1,000 people, and black women seem to like criminals more. They're more attracted to criminals more, and it makes sense because black men, before 25 or by 25, 24, not 25, 65, no, 60%. Why am I saying 65? 60% of black men are arrested by then. And it's like, why does that even freaking matter? And that doesn't mean you're a criminal just because you get arrested. What makes you a criminal is you literally have to go to jail or prison for a crime. For a actual crime. If I don't go to jail or prison for a crime, and even then if I go to jail or prison, if it's some dumb shit like oh, I got a bunch of speeding tickets and I was late paying them, and then now I just quite literally didn't have the money, and the judge goes, oh, well, too bad, you gotta do 6 months in jail. That makes me a freaking criminal, huh? Nah. Like, I don't know. But hey, it is what it is. Go ahead, like, share, comment, subscribe. Turn on the notification bell. You know, follow my IG, my TikTok at I am JShep3. You can find me here, my other channel by that name as well. Listen to my music, all caps J.Shep. You know, stay on the channel, watch some more videos. I'm tired as hell, y'all. I'm sorry, man. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. Deuces.